Let's get it. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and I'm so glad to see it. I hope everyone is well as always, and that you too are able to get out and enjoy this day. Getting in some fresh air, some sunshine, and hopefully some exercise in. I did have a great thought I wanted to share today, and it is, look, the judge is standing at the door. Look, the judge is standing at the door. And this is coming from our second half of James 5, which it has three parts, three major ideas or thoughts within that text or that chapter. And this one is called Patience and Endurance. Patience and Endurance. Dear brothers and sisters, be patient as you wait for the Most High's return. Consider the farmers who patiently wait for the rains in the fall and in the spring. They eagerly look for the valuable harvest to ripen. You too must be patient. Take courage, for the coming of the Most High is near. Don't grumble about each other, brothers and sisters, or you will be judged. And this is the title. For look, the judge is standing at the door. For examples of patience and suffering, dear brothers and sisters, look at the prophets who spoke in the name of Abba Yah, or Yahuwah. We give great honor to those who endure under suffering. For instance, you know about Job, a man of great endurance. You can see how the Most High was kind to him at the end. For Yahuwah is full of tenderness and mercy. But most of all, my brothers and sisters, never take an oath by heaven or earth or anything else. Just say a simple yes or no, so that you will not sin and be condemned. And I must say that I did speak too fast myself on yesterday, because I said that I was going to I was going to do something I was doing yesterday in my routine. I was going to do it again today. But no, I must say that them heels whipped me yesterday. And when I saw this text of today, I was like, yep, I have to be patient and endure patiently under the Most High's direction and leadings. Because yeah, even though a lot of times the spirit is willing, but the muscles are weak. And my wife was telling me, yeah, baby, you gotta work your way back into shape from laying off 2 weeks. I said, you are right. But it was a great ride yesterday, a great ride of exploration. Going out into places I've never been before, on streets I've never been on before, and seeing more faces I haven't seen before. Or should I say more of our faces I haven't seen before. And basically everywhere I go, it's basically a smile on folks' face. And a lot of times it's mostly the elderly folks that I'm seeing that's hanging around the house, sitting on their porch when I cruise through the neighborhoods. So it's always a pleasure to look up and throw the hand up and smile at them, and ask them how they're doing. But I had to learn from this lesson today, and this was my confirmation when I started reading over this again. about being patient and enduring. And see, with that text, it's saying be patient, but it also says endure. So that means you can't stop. That means you got to do what I say at the end of my every recording. Stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. And see, that's how this walk is. And like this text just said, we have to look at the prophets who have done it before us. And see, they didn't even get to see the promise, or they didn't even receive the promise. All they could do is foretell of it. Just like John the Baptist. He was a forebearer of the Messiah. And see, we're on the other side of the Messiah. We've already received the promise, and now we're to be heralds of the promise that has already come and is soon to return. And see, what I had to learn from watching the Moray, I think it was Moray Josh, from Hebrew Kingdom Building, if I'm not mistaken. But he said, the Most High doesn't just come on one or two occasions. And yes, he is coming again in a sense where he's coming back as the text says he is. But he comes and visits us on a consistent basis. And see, we have to be ready for his visit. And see, it's just like with us going through tests, like I was speaking on, I think Monday, well, last week, I believe, where we have Yahusha was being prepared his whole life. In 30 years, he was being prepared for his ministry and for the ultimate test of giving it all and pouring his all out. And see, that's how we have to be. That's how we must be. We must endure the ups and downs, the hardships, the misunderstandings, the lies. See, we have to endure all of that until the end. Trusting in the Most High's leading and guiding. See, just as I was saying yesterday, he's my coach. And see, I have to endure under his hand, under his guidance, because he knows what I can handle. But I have to be patient with myself at the same time, because just like a lot of us, like I was saying last week, I think it was Sunday, we all want to jump out with great inspirations, and well, no, this was yesterday, aspirations, and a lot of them are just from ourselves and not from the Most High, but we can't really handle them. And a lot of them is why, the reason why we can't is because of what I said yesterday. We don't have the physical ability. And the text also says, run this race. I forget the exact word, but I'm going to put it in this text right here. Run this race with, maybe with endurance. But I know the text also says, those who endure until the end, those shall be saved. So we see a lot of this word endurance in the text, and we have to pay attention to that word, because it means stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. It means you can't give up. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep doing what you know is right. But that's going to be my time for today. We have a nice, somewhat breezy today. It's a nice warm one again. We're gonna go out here and get our sweat in, get our little workout in. Most I get us a 1.5 mile walk, 50 to 100 squats. I think I'm gonna just do 2 sets of 25 today, do 50 squats. And then my normal 5-mile bike ride. But keep it up, keep pushing forward in the right direction. So stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Another beautiful day here in the Carolinas. And we're so glad to see it. So good to be able to get out and enjoy such a beautiful day. Or as I like to say, gorgeous. And I know I said yesterday, like I was just saying in my thought of the day, that I would be hitting that route again today that I rode on yesterday. However, a lot of times we gotta be honest with ourselves. I know I was speaking on yesterday about challenging ourselves and taking heed to the call of the Most High when He challenges us. However, He also wants us to use common sense. Just like I was speaking on riding through that crossroad on West Boulevard and Remount Road yesterday. See, I have a history of that side of town. I used to stay off of that side. And I know a lot of times folks will run that light going in all directions. And I'm not gonna be a victim if I have something to do about it. And I do. It's called paying attention. See, I was taught by my father when he raised us and taught us how to drive. He said you always have to drive for yourself and everybody else on the road or highway. And that has stuck with me. And I have learned over the years, a lot of folks say be a defensive driver, but I have learned to be an offensive driver. You're always initiating the move, not waiting on the traffic or other people to. And what I mean by that is, you're always ahead of the traffic. You're never lagging behind. And I taught my wife that. I said you always want folks behind you, because if they behind you, they can't interfere with what you got going on. Because a lot of times folks these days, they're out trying to get a paycheck through insurance fraud. And it's the only way they can get you with that fraud is by being in front of you. Oh boy, and that's a good thought too. It's only who you let in your circle, in your focus, they're the only ones that can hurt you. But if they off on the side, your main focus is the Most High. And the direction He's pointing you at, other folks can't bother you. should I say, interfere with your path. guess, not so pleasantly surprised with the reminder. Be careful on that pine straw. Oh boy. Like I said, in the fall, I believe, that pine straw is like snow coming down a hill that is turned into ice. Thank the Most High. Thinking that we will endure until the end. Not give up. Because a lot of folks are falling off and giving up. Like I saw a post last evening. I think this was on YouTube or Instagram when I was posting my recording. The fella said, "Are you taking a break on God?" I think that's how he worded it. I say, oh boy, what a huge mistake that would be right now in this season. To me, that's like saying, getting right up to the finish line and saying I can't take no more. And see, when an individual does that, that goes to prove that they've been walking in their own strength, ability, understanding the whole while. And I really can't say that. Not completely. But that has something to do with it. In a lot of cases. And in some cases, no, I had to stick with what the Most High told me in the first place. Because the text says the Ruach will lead us into all truth. Nice shot. And also that he wouldn't put more on the sandwich than bear. That fella got a nice game. I saw him make 2 in a row. And the third time he passed. Instead of trying to hog the ball. Or should I say not get his team involved. That's the best way to put it. But yeah, what a fine thought today. See, we all can make it and endure to the end. No matter what's going on, like the Most High told me a long time ago. He said, no matter what's going on, it's gonna be okay. And see, what I had to start depending on is that this is coming from an individual who has already seen the future. As a matter of fact, he wrote it with me in mind. I was trying to figure if I wanted to go over there to my normal spot and bust out these other 25 squats, or if I wanted to keep it moving, keep these legs warming up. tight today. But it's all right. See, and I have to remember that. See, the Most High saw today when he was telling me what to do yesterday. So he knew what I could not only take yesterday, but what I would need to make it through today, and where I would need to go. And see, this part here has hardly any hills. It has one little short hill, I would say. I have to hump up the hill a little bit, but only for like 50 feet. And then I'm right back on pretty much level ground. So after that hill work from yesterday, I think the Most High, we can always come back over here. Still get our mileage in, but take it easy on these old legs. And that's blasphemy. I'm not old. Not when Adam and them boys lived up to be a chief. I'm not sure if you saw that or not, or y'all saw that. But those first few squats on that second set were a challenge. Thinking I should have kept walking. Last picnic table. But it's all good. We got it. I know I heard a fella back there on the trail saying that he didn't want to get up this morning. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't either. See, I didn't have any choice, because I gave my word. And even though, like the text says, do things to your own hurt. To keep your word. That's just like today's text. Right there at the end of the thought, the last script, it said don't make no vows. Let your yea be yea and your no be no. Yea be yea or nay be nay. Yea be yea and your nay be nay. No, no, and yes, yes. A lot of times it's tough. That's one of my here folks. To build up my endurance and to patiently keep pushing forward in the right direction. Easy every day? No. Matter of fact, most of them are kind of hard. Especially today. Let's get it. I know we gotta let's break this gear down. So. Oh boy. Yeah, I heard that voice in the back of my head today. Talking about you better take a day off. No. I said no. Not gonna be able to do it. Can't be taking no days off. Cause today might be that one day somebody needs to hear what I say. Or hear what the Most High says through me. See, that's why I love that song so much. To give myself away, so you can use me. Give myself away. Give myself away, so you can use me. Give myself away, give myself away, so you can use me. Give myself away. So you can use me. I give myself away. So you can use me. That's pretty much all I know. However, that's enough, isn't it? Gotta get up on it. An hour later, huh? Give myself away so you can use me. Give myself away so you can use me. Are you saying the same thing today? In your heart of hearts, as folks used to say.